What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Ziangs Food Workshop. I'm Chin, and this is my mum, Chu.
Hello.
Okay, so welcome. If you're new to the channel, we teach you how to do Chinese takeaway food at home, as well as some traditional Malay and traditional Chinese food.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have a cookbook that's sold out of a first print run, but you can pre-order the second print now on our website. We also sell the ingredients for you to do Chinese takeaway stuff at home, like the exact ingredients they will use in the takeaways. Everything's available on our webstore, which is chinandchew.com. Now today, we're doing satay noodles. I know the description says Singapore Chow Mein, but it's not really Singapore Chow Mein. Singapore Chow Mein doesn't really exist. It's just a thing that Westerners have made up for a group of noodles that's spicy.
Yeah.
It's just a generic name. It's like whatever.
Yeah. Random name, so just put
Singapore.
randomly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but this is our version of it. We use chicken thigh instead of chicken breast. Mum was a bit angry the other day because the Guardian, the recipe that we were in was saying that we say takeaways use chicken breast, but chicken thigh is better. Mum was like, yeah, I know chicken thigh is better. We always use chicken thigh. I had to explain to Mum that they were just saying that that's what we are saying most Chinese takeaways use, which is what they do use.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were getting mad for no reason.
Yeah, sort of. But yeah. I think majority of the people like chicken breast, isn't it?
Probably, but we like chicken thigh.
Yeah,
it's just
chicken
more
thighs,
tender,
yeah.
better texture.
Better texture.
Yeah.
Texture.
Okay, so we will get on with this. Sorry about the light, it's a weird light.
Yes, daylight. We forgot how daylight looked like.
Yeah,
we have a lot of weather like this.
Yeah, and we're normally filming at like 12 o'clock at night. So.
Yeah, night time. So it's a bit new to us with that light. Just keep looking. What is that bright thing? It's light, it's called.
You really enjoyed that joke, didn't you? Anyway, we're going to get on with the cooking. Yeah. Right, so to start with, for these noodles, you're going to use these thin vermicelli version of Lucky 8s. These are called number 2s. We're now selling these on our website. They're much Lucky Boat. These are much thinner than the number 1s,
normal, yeah.
aren't they? I'd say they're about probably a quarter of the size thickness. These are very quick to do. You'll also need about 1.5 litres to 2 litres of water to cook these in. Got one shallot here. These are the round ones. Don't get the bulb ones. They're not as good.
They're too watery.
If we could get hold of them, you can get like these tiny, almost silver shallots. If you can get hold of those, use them. If not, regular round shallots are fine. So we've got strips of chicken thigh here. Again, we use chicken thigh just because it is far more delicious in my eyes. The texture is better. Everything about it is better. We've got a couple of peppers. We like to use both because the green give a different flavour from the red, so we use both. But like I said, there's probably altogether a quarter of actual pepper. You need about 100 grams of bean sprouts. We're using fresh pineapple here, and there are about 50 to 60 grams. We have 2 stalks of spring onions, 2 chopped cloves of garlic. There's a tablespoon of oil here to cook the main dish in, but we'll also need some more oil to fry an egg in. And here's the egg. Yeah, like I said, you're going to need a separate frying pan with oil to fry that. You're going to need 2 heaped teaspoons, well, whenever we say teaspoon, it's always heaped. 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon of MSG, this is optional obviously, 2 dessert spoons of fish sauce, 1.5 spoons of this Jimmy satay sauce. This is absolutely fantastic. It's nothing like real satay, but this sauce is incredible. Really good for this kind of stir fry. This is what you use for the main dish satay as well. We sell these on our website. We have a squirt of rice wine. This is for finishing at the end. A teaspoon of Malaysian curry powder. You can use anything. If you've got Eastern Star, you can use Eastern Star. We're using Eastern Star now, but any Malaysian style curry powder you can use. We've got chilies to add on the top, as well as dark soy that we will drizzle over the egg and the dish at the end. At the moment, we're using Ligumgi Superior Dark Soy, but you can use Pearl River. Most takeaways actually use Pearl River, but we prefer the ligumgi at the moment. So that's that. We'll get on with showing you how to prep the noodles first and then putting everything together. We put this onto heat. When this water is boiling is when we're going to add the noodles. There's about a litre and a litre and a half of water in here, possibly 2 litres actually. But when that's ready, the noodles go in on a rolling boil. So the water's boiling and in go the noodles. They're literally just going to go in for a minute, minute and a half at most, and then we'll drain them. So we're just moving this about to loosen it and get the water in there.
Into what you call it, dehydrate it, is it?
Rehydrate.
Rehydrate or dehydrate, I mean make it.
Yeah.
Get the oil, water out.
Yeah. Okay, so these have been in for about a minute, so off they go the heat.
Yep. Take it off the heat, yeah?
Yeah.
And in we go and drain.
So again, as you've seen before, we've got to rinse these off. You're getting all the starch off these. Also stops them cooking when you put the cold water in. So now these are ready to sit by the sun and let them drain for a bit. Let them drain for about 10 minutes if you can. Okay, so we put the pan on the heat and in goes the oil. Vegetable oil, always vegetable oil.
Yep, in go your oil.
We're going to let the pan get quite hot. Okay, so now the pan is all up to temperature. We're going to put in the chicken thighs.
Yes. In go the chicken thigh. Can you hear it sizzling? Break it a little bit. Let it, what do you call it?
Sear.
Sear. Yeah, move it, turn it around. Looking good.
Yeah. Chicken thigh always colours really nicely as well.
It's cooking. Yeah, it's time. It's ready for the next stage.
So you want to put your shallots in?
Yeah, yes. Shallot.
And your pineapple.
Pineapple.
You want your pineapple to go in quite early because you want it to catch.
Yeah.
And your spring onions.
Just let it sit. Look at that colour, it's browning. Beautiful. See your pineapple is browning now. Can you get that?
So when your chicken and your pineapple have nicely browned, then go your peppers. We'll stir them for a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be, it tastes lovely.
Yeah. Now in goes your garlic.
All of them?
Yeah. This is fresh garlic as opposed to the aged garlic. And then you let this cook for about 10-20 seconds and you add your salt and your MSG. MSG is optional.
Salt, yeah?
Yeah.
Browning beautifully now.
Yeah. When you can start smelling the MSG and the garlic together, like they will smell very much like salt and pepper chili wings.
Yeah.
That's when you add your curry powder. And you want to cook this for a little bit because you just want to release a lot of those aromatic spices in the powder itself. Oh, it smells good like that.
Yeah.
And then you add your satay, the Jimmy satay paste available from our web store. The curry powder is also available from our web store, and the MSG. And you want to cook this for a little bit, not too long. You can add mushrooms in this, but because I hate mushrooms, I don't add them in, but they go really well with this.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it smells awesome. Right, now in go the noodles.
Oh, it's smelling good now.
Yeah. You don't want, a lot of people make the mistake of putting a lot of soy sauce into a satay. There isn't actually that much soy in a satay. It can actually ruin it. Sometimes if you've cooked one at home and you put a lot of soy sauce into it, you think it doesn't taste right. It's probably because you've added too much soy sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit's fine. Like, we're going to dress it with a little bit on the egg.
Yeah.
But that's just because it works with the egg. Now in go your bean sprouts. And the rest of your ingredients, so your sugar, fish sauce and your rice wine.
Yeah, sugar.
Yeah. Fish sauce.
Oh.
Rice wine goes in at the last second.
Just give it a stir.
Why aren't you flicking it?
Well, I was flipping it.
See, I don't know why you weren't doing that.
Pardon?
I don't know why you weren't doing that.
Sorry, I'm not thinking much because maybe you have the sunlight. But like that is mixing better, isn't
Exactly.
it?
I was wondering why aren't you mixing it?
I'm not thinking it straight.
And then lastly is your dash, literally a dash of rice wine. A little bit more. And you just want to cook this for 10 seconds and then that'll be ready to serve now.
Yeah.
We just need to finish it off with the egg and we'll get to that now.
Yep. God, looking lovely.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It smells awesome too.
Yes.
Right, so we've put a frying pan onto the heat and we're going to do our egg. We're going to do a traditional crispy egg, so that it has to be fairly hot.
Hot, yes.
And then the egg will drop in.
Oil is up to temperature.
It's hot.
Yeah. Break the egg. Can you hear it? Getting crispy.
You want the edges to go crispy as well.
Yeah. It's crispy egg.
Yeah, it's about ready now.
Yeah.
Perfect. And we're going to finish this off with some chili and a little bit of soy sauce on the egg. And there's the finished noodles. I'm going to taste test this now, but we already know it's awesome because this is our recipe and we eat this a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
Right, so here we go.
You can taste the pineapple, the sharpness
Sweetness.
and the sweetness.
But pineapple makes it.
Pardon?
The pineapple makes it.
Yeah. Nice. Thin noodle. Better, wasn't it? But it's up to preference, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do this with the vermicelli rice noodles if you want, or the thick #1s, Lucky Boats. But the whole point of the egg as well, the yolk, you want it runny because you crack the yolk and the yolk pours over, and that makes a sauce.
It's nice. It's yum. Try that.
Yeah, try this. So anyway, here we are, our version of Singapore chow mein. There are some restaurants around the UK that will use the Jimmy paste as the Singapore chow mein base. The one we showed you is just how they do it in our area. I've heard up north they don't use the Eastern Star or curry powder, they literally just exclusively use Jimmy for the Singapore chow mein noodles. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to explain the flavour of this actually. If you've never had satay before, this is particularly very shrimpy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without being fishy, I can't explain it.
No, it's not fishy at all, no.
I can't explain it.
You can't taste the fish much.
I can't at all.
But the fish sauce gives it flavour.
Yeah, a lot of flavour. Slightly nutty, spicy, but not too spicy.
No, not spicy at all. I'm enjoying it.
Like a sweet curry noodles,
Yeah.
but not overly sweet. That's about all I can say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. By all means, if you want to support us and become a patron, please do. Patrons have their own Facebook page where they can talk to us directly. But if not, just thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
Remember, we have a web store. A web store where we sell products that you can't get normally from normal retailers in quantities that are usable for home. So go check that out. We've got a cookbook as well that's also available on there. The pre-orders for the second print run are there as well. And that's about it.
Yes.
So,
Happy cooking, happy eating. Nice, isn't it?
just want one more big mouthful.
Yeah.
And then you can have it.
Are we doing the testing?